Control link. Rolling out. Top speed reached. Dropping.
Target down. Target down.
Lucy, when are you getting on? Alright, I'm gonna play an Overwatch game. Really? Is it good? Damn. Alright, well, I'm gonna play a game of this, and are we gonna play Madden?
I thought we were playing Siege.
Can we play Madden at some point?
Nah.
You're kidding me.
Do you remember how much you didn't want to play Madden when I was begging you to?
I got it the second day I could, and we started playing it that day.
Bullshit.
So don't come at me with this.
That's Madden.
Okay. But
Psych.
but do you want to play Siege first, or what?
No, play Madden.
Alright.
Alright, pussy.
I'll be waiting in Madden after this game.
Alright, pussy.
Alright. Bonsoir. Oh shit. That sneak hitter. Get the fuck out of here. Oh what? 2 people in the stream? What's going on? Alright, I'll show you the new boys. I'm not sure how far back your character knowledge goes. Obviously you know all of these. Ash is new. Have you seen Wrecking Ball?
Control link established. Top speed. Landing. Dropping. Engaging. Scanning for additional targets. Speed bump detected. Down. Impact. Proximity clear. Clear.
Yeah, he's really fun.
Position.
Like you see a sniper, like say I know a sniper is like perched where this guy's at. I can just like, fuck, how would I do this? It's kind of tough to find a hook spot here. We'll just go.
Maximum
Or like you
speed
can
achieved.
come above somebody, sneak up on a healer. Just be like, oh, I see you. Take a little health off.
Rolling
And
out.
they're fucked.
Clear impact area. Impact.
They can roll through people and 50 damage. His guns are pretty strong. They're hit scan too. No projectile.
Double kill.
I fuck people up with this guy. He's my second best win rate. Maybe best. Next to Ash. .55 through all seasons. And then 58. Thought Ash was 60. But she definitely went up in the later seasons. And then his ult is Minefield. He just drops mines.
Area denied.
And they get fucked up.
My turf. Rolling out.
Yeah, you can just continuously swing.
Revived.
And keep the same hook on it. Like if somebody boops you, you just, it's like you're a little tether ball.
Double kill.
Smashed.
Then the newest hero, another tank, is Sigma.
There is no obligation for the universe to make sense.
He just
to
came
you.
out like 2 weeks ago. He can direct hit. His orbs also reflect, or like they bounce up, but they only stay alive for like a second. Like say somebody is around the corner, like and then he has this thing. It gets stronger over distance, or like its effects get stronger.
Impact.
Like you'll see this person will barely stay down or get knocked anywhere. So you just like a couple feet and then stayed up. But if I hit this guy from here, or if I hit this dude from like here, he's gonna fly. Oh, that's embarrassing. Like if someone's close, since you like, if you miss, you'll shoot right past them. You kind of have to like either get a direct hit or like decidingly bounce it the right way. It's pretty unique. Boom. I guess that's kind of a bad example. So I want to show you how long they get knocked down. Oh, this guy's stuck. Oh, shit. Well, the longer the distance, the longer they get knocked down, essentially. And his ult, fly around, fly like Mercy, and then pick up everyone who's in there. It does initial damage, that's pretty small, and then
The universe is magnificent.
here, I'll get a good one.
Double kill.
Elementary application.
Oh, and then he has. Okay, let me show you. So he has a shield,
Barrier in place.
and he throws it out like this. And you can press L2 to destroy it. Then you hold L2, and as soon as you let go of it, it stops it. And you can shoot it like any angle. So like Pharah comes behind you and ults. And then notice it's not recharging. You have to break it, and then just like a Reinhardt, you have to drop your shield for it to recharge. And then another thing is that once it's damaged, you can use this defensive ability, his L1, that's like a Diva Matrix, to recharge it. It like absorbs damage. You can like absorb graviton surges, and it recharges his shield bar. Look, that helps recharge it faster. But yeah, this thing's interesting. It's like, say you're pushing at someone, you can like just throw the shield
Activating
in
the
front of you.
barrier.
And like even you're like running away from somebody, and they're behind you, you can like drop the shield. Just keep going. It's really interesting. There's a lot of like high skill things, like hitting this, learning how to deal with the bounce. Like you can manipulate corners to like certain edges to get different bounces. I'm trying to make it explode right there, and sometimes it's like it's so hard. You can like make it, yeah, there you go. Like snug into the wall so it explodes at their feet instead of bouncing away. But it's really good for places like, say, like a stairwell like this, because where the fuck are they gonna go? Odds are it's gonna hit somebody. And he's also good for tight corridors because you can just throw a
Barrier
shield in.
place.
It's just so much fucking damage. They even nerfed his damage. But yeah, him and Wrecking Ball they're supposed to be like, because the first set of tanks, you had Winston, Reinhardt, and Orisa. They were all clearly main tanks with shields, and then Diva, Roadhog, and Zarya, which were all clearly off tanks without shields. And now Wrecking Ball and Sigma are supposed to be like kind of hybrids. Even though Wrecking Ball doesn't have a shield, he creates a lot of space. And then, of course, Ash.
My
She's my
business,
fucking baby.
my rules.
So the hip fire does less damage. Look, you can. Wait. So a No, it doesn't. So that a headshot is that much. Body shot is half.
You need
Double
to learn
kill.
the rules.
Like the snappiest way to shoot is like little quick scopes. 'Cause if you aim, it slows you down, so you gotta like. I just have my aiming that way. And then the hip fire. Oh wait, what? The hip fire only does that much damage, but the headshot does like 180. So you can like combo, and it's really fast. That's the fastest way to get a kill. Yeah, but it's
Double kill.
easier said than done for sure. Especially with like the
Double
abilities
kill.
that block damage and avoid damage and all that shit. But she has
You
this
need to
thing,
learn the
it's a
rules.
sawed-off shotgun. Oh,
Do
there goes Bob.
something.
Double kill.
It's pretty sick. Anyone else? Yeah, his range went all the way to there. And you have the sawed-off shotgun, and it is also mobility, so you can, like, say I want to get up there. Boom. And also knocks the enemy back, so like pushes
Target
you
down.
this way and them that way. And that's some pretty good range. As you can see, I knocked both of them back. I can probably hit this guy. Doesn't do a lot of damage unless it's to a tank. Like you'll see, if I get point blank, it'll do like maybe 100. Yeah, half. But you gotta be, since it's a shotgun, you gotta be like point blank. But it wrecks tanks. Like a Winston dives you can just like track them through the air, knock them away from your team, do damage. Oh yeah, since I have the gold skin, it also makes the ult gold. And then her dynamite's fucking awesome. It's like I always wanted a grenade in this game, and this is like the closest thing to it, aside from Anna.
Double kill.
It has, so I'll just use it by itself. Just has a fuse and it explodes, but you can also shoot it to make it explode quicker, which means you can say there's a Reinhardt shield. Like imagine that's a Reinhardt shield. You can throw it over and then shoot it over their heads. And you can, since you can get to high ground, you can quickly rotate around. Like, I'm reloading. Dynamite's ready. Boom. Boom.
You have to watch out for the 1%.
There's a lot of high damage, like high burst damage combos with her. I'm gonna make Bob run on the platform.
Do
Oh,
something!
that missed.
Double kill. Triple kill.
And then no more damage yet. Baptiste is good.
No dying on my watch. That was satisfying.
He has a, there's no aim down sights, but it's a 45 shot clip with triple shot burst. Pretty decent range. I think the damage fall off starts at 25 meters. So you can really like fuck with a Pharah pretty hard. Let's see, from here. And there's a little recoil on it too. so like you can actually control it. Like from when I step back, you can see it goes up. It's pretty mild recoil, but it still puts like, it gives people who like know how to hold down the stick and control the recoil like a little bit, just makes it a higher skill ceiling. And you also like have to, it's kind of unique to track a 3-shot burst. Like I'm so used to just hitting 1 shot, like little flicks. But with 3-shot burst, you have to like hit it and then
I think we
track
got
them
off on
too.
the wrong foot.
Double kill.
And then so he has a primary shot, R2, that's that, and then he has a primary heal. Yeah, except you can't aim in. That's why Ashe is better for me. But yeah, I like him as a healer for sure.
All better.
And just the way
Now.
aim down sights helps balance console aim, because it allows you to like slow down your fine-tune like aim down sights while you can turn around quickly with that. But yeah, this healing is awesome, dude. It's so strong. It's just kind of hard to hit when like you have people say like, if there's someone on this bridge, you had to like shoot up because you can't really hit. The splash is kind of weird, so like it'd be hard to hit them by shooting the side. So like you have to like hit them directly, and it's a pretty hard shot. But yeah, it does. I think regardless of where they are in the radius, heals around like 40 or something. But if you're like all in a tight corridor, he does so much. And then he has this L1 that heals him and everyone within like a Lucio heal radius of for like 120 damage over 4 seconds. And then the big kicker, bro, Immortality Field. They can't go under 10% health, and they just stay there. They can still take damage, but then it disappears, and you can shoot it. But then there's and then his ultimate is a amplification matrix, and you press triangle, and it brings up like the ability to place it. Like say you have a soldier that's using tactical visor up here. I've got you on my sides, and you drop it in front of him, and it doubles all outgoing damage and heals. So it's double damage. I can get a kill in 1 shot. And that's the same for your whole team. So like if you have an Orisa with like a Bastion like sitting right here, drop it in front of them, and they just like literally fall down.
Have you considered a different line of work?
And then he also has his crouch ability charges his jump, so you know, normal jump, and then you get these little bunny hops if you just like tap it. So yippee! And then you can jump to there, and then the max would be probably like up to there, almost. So yeah, you can get to most high ground like that. Like any second floor high ground. Maybe jump up there from here. Yes. Yeah, immortality. It's kind of like it's not as strong as like you would think it is, but it's really like a lot of people use it as a Zarya bubble because it keeps you like from like if you notice somebody's about to go under 10% health, you can just like keep them there, and like they can stay and take damage until it's gone, and like create space with it. Cause like there's times when like you can protect people from like a D.Va bomb. Like a D.Va bomb's coming in and everyone huddles inside of it, and it just destroys the field. But like if you throw it in like a graviton, they'll destroy it instantly because it's only like 60 health or 600 health.
One shot.
Target down.
One kill. Caught in my web.
Double kill. Double kill.
I gotta chill.
Target neutralized.
His ult is the wall that's 2x damage and health. It's like a little window that you put up.
Masterpiece.
Triple kill.
Je vais faire un carton.
They said that the way that they balanced him, they made his ult, like, because his ult's really short,
I will be your shield.
No dying on
7
my
seconds or something. And it charges pretty fast though, so they wanted to make it like
watch. Get in here.
this ability that's on a 20-second cooldown and his ult were kind of like combined to make the power of a normal ult.
Double
They
kill.
said they wanted to like take the power away from, they wanted to take away long charging, really powerful ults. Like Graviton Surge, for instance.
Together we are strong. Promising, but not good enough. I break you.
Damn it.
Take the pain.
What?
Weak.
I'm gonna murder some fools, dude. I might play tank though. Yeah, I'm gonna play tank. I better not go against a Roadhog, dude. I fucking hate Roadhog. Fucking damage. You know what? I'll show you some Baptiste gameplay. Oh, you don't know about... First off, bro. Look at this. Replays. 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 Yeah, you've seen Torbjorn's daughter, dude. Brigitte, the Shield Maiden. Let's just not talk about her. Bad character. Replays, bro. Let's see, what was something cool that I did in a game?
Traveling to Volskaya Industries. Objective locked. Ready for battle.
Just want to see this kill on the Pharah.
Regen burst activate. Light them up.
Yeah, right here, I think. When I jump up and then I hit her at the last second.
Here it comes.
Oh no, I guess I wasn't still falling. I thought I was. I did fucking laser her though. That's for damn sure.
Team up for special attack.
Oh, dude. This one replay? I did want to see this. I wanted to go back and look at, you know what, I don't even want to get back to it. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. Sure is. I don't even know, man. This shit's weird. Like, it seemed like it was fire as fuck when I started smoking it, but now it just feels weird. I don't even know. Like, has like a strange fucking taste to it. I feel like every like other bowl it does, like, it's like I hit like a bad spot of the bud. It's so weird. Or maybe it's just me wanting to like believe it's not bad. That's definitely a real thing. Alright, if I don't get a game by 3 minutes, I'm gonna just watch Jack play Madden, I think. I hear you, dude. But it's like, I don't know, the smell makes me like, when I like get a taste from weed that's off, it just kinda, just like kills my vibe so hard. I don't know. And it's not off like it's bad, it's off like it's just like, it just doesn't even like remind me of like any weed taste I've like tasted, so it just makes me think it's like, has some like shit sprayed on it, or like something happened to it in the growing process or something like that. But it smells dank on the outside and looks good. I don't know, maybe it just has a unique high, because it kind of makes me feel weird too. Probably just some bunk ass pot. Yeah, I have. Wait, oh, I'm sorry. Oil carts. Yeah, yeah. I never had them, like, had one myself, but my brother-in-law had them, like, all the time when I stayed with him. He was getting them from Jacob. yeah. They I feel like I guess it probably depends on the it definitely depends on the oil, cuz like there's a lot of different strands and stuff. It's I don't know. I think everything kind of still has its own respective like experience, like dabs, edibles, flower, as in just like the herb itself, and then oil. Like there's certainly levels to it because there's people that just make like they'll make batches that are more like watered down, so to speak, with like the base and less THC. And you know there's obviously different strains of THC that go into it, probably different bases that people use. So like I'm sure the way it hits you and hits people like, and then on top of that, different people have different experiences and different reactions to certain shit. There's just a lot to consider in that. But I've had like a mixed bag of experiences. Like I've had it to where it barely like got me high at all, and then some that just made me blitzed off of like one puff. Yeah, it's truly like a very wholesome experience to smoke flower, I think. Dabs are just way strong, bro. Like, holy fuck. Especially if you don't have much of a tolerance, dude. And even if you do, dabs are just crazy. And edibles are their own thing. I don't really have much experience with like actual edibles. I can't say I've had like an edible experience that was like kind of transformative in any way, but I've heard a lot of people say that they have. People use them for like float tanks and shit and jujitsu. That's awesome. Yeah, I've had like herb provoke some trippy like moments, like especially after smoking for the first time after a while. Oof. Dude, you're gonna have like a it's psychedelic in the sense that it's like transformative. Like when I didn't smoke for 2 months when I was in jail and then I came out, it like just like broke. It was like because I didn't smoke for long, like I had time to sort of like anchor, like kind of fortify this way that I was like looking at the world. And for like 2 months, it kind of like built itself, and you know, like I had this like structure that I was this like structured way of looking at things, I guess. And when you I guess it's a byproduct of being like more immersed and like less out of the box, like weed makes you. It like allows you to sort of hone in on like certain, or like I don't know. You just like get, it just feels like I get like I don't step outside of myself in the same way that I do when I smoke. So like when I did smoke for the first time in a while, it felt like I like finally was able to like step outside of that box. But since I smoke all the time normally, it never really feels like I'm in that box. So like I don't know, I guess it's kind of hard to explain, but I think you understand. It just like It felt like everything was like liquid, bro, the way I perceived things. Shit was so cool. It's kind of, it's like, it's your own, like, your own sort of experience. It's kind of hard to put into words how, like, because the way it reshapes your perspective is kind of like, it's just a lot going on, and like super relative to like how you see the world. And then, dude, when you take mushrooms for the first time in a while, or acid, like you can have some moments that just like break open the way you saw things, and just, it's so profound sometimes. It can be like the smallest things, and you just kind of like, just allows you to like step to the side and sort of see a different angle to it. Terrence McKenna, I read somewhere that they said that weed is best used like on occasion and like in excess, so you can like basically maximize its psychedelic properties by like letting your tolerance die and then smoking a shit ton. Yeah, and it's like when you smoke all the time, you're just taking yourself outside of it, and you're kind of like not even like, you're just kind of on autopilot, and then when you're sober, it's like you're just like, you're behind the wheel. You're not in the back seat with it driving itself. Which is a good feeling. But, you know, I guess I feel like weed goes hand in hand with just like I just feel like it makes me uncomfortable to be like, to have like the feeling of overlooking things is like it would make me feel so insecure. So like sometimes feels like I'm like blind in some way when I'm sober. Oh yeah. Yeah, totally. I remember that. I can't really like remember it, but I remember that it happened. I'm going to switch games, so the stream's gonna die for a second.